Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed a Kansas State victory. My post-game grades will come out later on Monday for our VIP readers, and it's very interesting grades. Even I was a little surprised by them. Before I get rolling here, I got to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're closing in on 17K. Absolutely unbelievable. Please help us get there if you're not subscribing, as we continue to grow this channel for the benefit of all K-State mankind and womankind. I think I went too far. And we're sponsored by coldest.com. Life of Fitz has a code, get you 10% off, and I love them. I was rolling into the game a little bit later than I normally do. At 11 a.m. kicks, I'm not going to get there 3 hours, 2 hours before kickoff. I mean, I live less than a mile from the stadium. I get there. I think I got in the press box at 10 a.m., an hour before kick, and there was no traffic. I got there easily. There was traffic, but it wasn't an hour before kick traffic. And then I kind of roll up to the gate, and I walk in. There's no one at the gate. And I get my bags checked because I have to take stuff in as a member of the media and just walk through the concourse. Now, there's some busy areas of the concourse, but I get up to the press box and the stadium isn't very full. And we're an hour before kick. Granted, it doesn't fill up that early, even for a late game. People want to tailgate, and I'm proud of you for that, because you guys tailgated up to the very last second. You got everything you had into you. You know what I mean. Food, drink, excitement, and then you showed up. I thought this crowd would be a little lighter than usual. You know what I mean? It's a morning game. The team isn't playing well. I know some people were telling me they couldn't go and were having trouble even finding someone to take their tickets. I don't think I've ever missed on an attendance prediction this badly in my life. Let me read you what the attendance was. And keep in mind the capacity of the bill is 52K. So standing room only added in, the attendance was 53,013. It's the 12th largest crowd in stadium history, and it's the largest crowd since November 21 of 2015 when Kansas State beat Iowa State. That's a rivalry game. I get that. UCF? And also another factor here I failed to mention was it's not like UCF traveled a bunch of fans. They don't. I mean, they're just not there in their growth as a football program. They will be there, and their fans are great, but they're still learning how to do this at this level. And I really thought, okay, some of those seats that usually are bought by the opponent fan bases, they're going to be open. They weren't. It was the 23rd consecutive sellout of Bill Snyder Family Stadium, going back to the start of the 22 season. It's the second longest such streak in school history, the one that ran for 39 games from 2012 to 2017. Of course, 2018 was Bill Snyder's second retirement after that season, so things had dropped off. I underestimated you folks, and I apologize. I totally got it wrong. I think we all tend to read too much into the loud voices on social media, and I'm often one of them. But K-State fans don't give up that easily. That's what I had reinforced, and I don't know why I had to have that reinforced. I know that about K-State fans. They showed up en masse for a 1-3 team that had stunk all season and probably should have been 0-4. And it made a huge difference. The players noticed it, and it was very loud at times. I don't know how you surprise me sometimes, but you do. I've been doing this a long time, and the way K-State fans support their school, support their teams, and even in some bad times, is remarkable. Of course, they're on the road in Baylor this weekend, but they'll be home in 2 Saturdays to play TCU, which might be a huge game, particularly if K-State can find a way to win at McLean Stadium in Waco. They'll have a big crowd, I can guarantee you that. It's one of my favorite venues in the Big 12. But of course, the Bill is always number one.